Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Daniel. I post about food and I post about lifestyle. If that sounds like a thing, please subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guy, hey girl, welcome back to the round table. So today we're making Singapore noodles and I decided to make this recipe for you guys because it is very quick and easy. The only thing that's going to take your time in this recipe is the prep. After that, you're just basically throwing in things in. If you like this video, kindly give the video a thumbs up, kindly subscribe to the channel, kindly share the video and leave a comment. Like, I want to know what you guys think about my recipes. Let's dive right into the video. So these are some of our ingredients. We have our carrots, we have our spring onions, red bell pepper, some yellow bell pepper, green bell peppers. Basically we're using all the bell peppers, some onions, garlic and ginger. Guys, this is very important in this recipe. We have our chicken. I'm using chicken thighs, you can use chicken breasts. We have our shrimp, some chili sauce. You can skip this if you don't want it. Some ginger and garlic powder. I know, just follow me through. Then there's thyme and curry. Light sauce, if you light soy sauce, sorry. If you have dark soy sauce, you can also use it. Some salt, some egg. So we have some black pepper and some bouillon cube. The black pepper is just for the heat. Then this is the star ingredient, our rice vermicelli. I got it from a random supermarket here. So we start by putting our chicken thighs, some ginger, some garlic and some thyme, a little bit of salt, minced ginger and garlic. So basically all we're just doing now is to mix it and make sure that it's properly incorporated. The reason I'm also using the very fresh one is because I want that very strong ginger and garlic fragrance or aroma. So after that, I'm just going to cover it and then set aside. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to the shrimp and set aside. Now in a very big bowl, I am going to be putting my rice vermicelli and adding some hot water to it. Guys, see, this thing cooks very fast. You do not have to soak this for more than 3 minutes. I made sure the water was hot, like boiling hot, before putting it inside here. So all I'm just doing now is stirring it to just loosen it up a bit. Another thing you can do is to add some vegetable oil so that it's like loose when you really want to use it, because I did not do that here. So all I'm doing now is just to separate them and that's it. Please, this should not stay more than 3 minutes or like you're just going to ruin this recipe basically. So this is me showing you guys like my time, just so you can see what it is. After about 3 minutes, I removed it from the hot water and now I'm just going to add some cold water to it to stop the cooking process, because this thing is as tiny can be. So you're just going to stir that to make sure like the cold water is getting to every part of it, and then drain again. Make sure it is properly drained. After doing that, I'm just going to put some vegetable oil in the fire and then put my already marinated chicken in the pot. After about 3 minutes, this is what it looks like. I am still going to allow this to cook for a bit, and that's because I'm Nigerian and my friend was actually very worried about that, but yeah. So after about 5 minutes, this is what we have. I'm just going to remove that from the pan now. Now I'm just going to fry my shrimp just for about 3 minutes, because you do not want this shrimp to become like rubber. Like this thing cooks very fast. You also have to be very fast. After that, I'm just going to also fry my eggs. I am not adding any salt whatsoever. This is just the eggs and I just used my fork to whisk it and that was it. So you just do that and just follow this recipe basically, or follow what I'm doing. You also do not want to overcook this. Just allow it to cook and that's it. Nothing too serious, nothing too fancy. After that, I'm just going to add another vegetable oil again in the fire or in the pan and start the actual cooking process. So now I'm just going to add my onions to the pan and then saute for about a minute. You do not want to overcook this, and also I am cooking on very high heat because this thing cooks very fast and you don't want it to be soggy in any way. So now I'm going to add my minced garlic and ginger again because I really want it to be very authentic, and ginger and garlic is very much this recipe. I'm just going to saute that for another 1 minute. You do not want to overcook this, guys. After that, I'm going to add my carrots, and then I'm going to add the green bell pepper. So after adding the green bell peppers, I am just going to saute for about a minute. Like I said, I'm cooking on very high heat, so you do not want to overcook this in any way. I'm also going to add the red bell peppers and then the yellow bell peppers. This is just so everything is very fast and everything cooks evenly. I added the carrots first because I wanted it to cook a little bit better or more than the other ones. So now I'm just going to add my black pepper and then my bouillon cube or my seasoning cube, whatever you want to call it. I'm using the knor chicken cube here. Add a little bit of salt. So now in this bowl I have my hot chili sauce and my soy sauce. I just mix them together and then I'm going to put in the pan. You do not have to do what I have done, you can put them separately. I just wanted to make this thing very fast. So after doing that, I'm just going to stir and combine properly, making sure everything is well incorporated. After about a minute of doing that, now I'm going to put in my rice vermicelli. So for this recipe, the pack of the rice vermicelli I got had about 3 bundles of rice in them, so I'm using 2 for this recipe. Definitely all the ingredients and their quantities are going to be in the description box, so please check them out. Now what I'm just going to do is to incorporate and make sure I am mixing everything thoroughly, making sure everything is getting everywhere. You're just going to do this until you've gotten every ingredient properly mixed, basically. This is going to take about 2 minutes. So after about 2 minutes, I realized that I needed more soy sauce, so I added a little more soy sauce and then I continued mixing or incorporating it properly. Keep in mind that I am still cooking on very high heats because this thing has already cooked like when we soaked it, so you do not want to overcook it. Make sure everything is well incorporated, make sure it is getting everywhere. By this time your kitchen should be scenting. So now I'm just going to add my chicken, my shrimp and then my eggs, and also make sure that this thing gets everywhere. Don't stir, make sure it's well incorporated. You can also check for seasoning here, but if you do follow this recipe to the T, then you do not have to check any other thing because basically it's supposed to be right for you. So just stir and stir and stir, and the very last thing now you're going to do is to add your spring onions, and that's it, guys. That's all for the recipe. So please guys, if you do like the video, kindly give your video a thumbs up, kindly subscribe to the channel, kindly leave a comment, share the video. It helps my channel to grow. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to the channel, join the family. We share food, recipes and then lifestyle content. Thank you, bye.